Hey guys, and welcome back. So I've done a dumb and I've done a smart. My smart was getting OBS, the open broadcasting, streaming, hooting, to make all my recording and whatnot easier, and hopefully being able to set that up soon for some streaming of the drawings, rah rah rah. The dumb was that to record this video, I pressed start stream and streamed it into the great abyss because it's connected to nothing at the moment, and missed the entire sketch process. And yep, good thing this is the only sketch that actually gets coloured, which, now thinking about that too, should have finished with that instead of starting with it, but that's fine. So yeah, did a dumb, but I've done a smart, so it's okay. In other news, the character that I'm kind of doing just a wee sketch dump, I guess, of today to try and figure out more of how I want to draw her is Millie's sister. So Millie is the wee witch that I've been working on, and her design is, as I kind of guessed when I did the video, has changed a wee bit again, but now she's becoming more than just her, she's got a family unit. And the only thing so far that I need to work on with this character is a name, which is kind of important because it will be used throughout the comic, but I have no idea. The only thing so far that I know I kind of want is her name to start with M as well, for the simple fact that her and Millie's dad is lovely, eccentric, a little bit over the top, and he would get a thrill out of every time he saw his daughters together being like, Eminem, back at it, and they would hate him for it. Hate him in a loving, this is my father and I have to live with it kind of way. So, working on a name. If you do have any suggestions, please let me know. As said, I'm kind of looking for an M name so their dad can make a kind of play off it, but if you've got any ideas as far as that goes as well, I am open to anything. I just need them to be named. It's a good start. Oh, I mess around a wee bit trying to find the right colours for shading, because I wanted to keep this simple because it was more of just a sketch dump. It wasn't anything official. I just needed to get these ideas out a bit more about this character and how she acts and stuff. You can probably see straight away she is very different from Millie. Millie, as I've said, is like, she's just real casual. She's got her little flower shop, that's what she's happy. But this character, being her older sister, is a real showboat. That's just how she is. But she tends to feel a lot of the weight of being because their parents only had these two children, so Millie and this lady, her older sister. And so with Millie not having any magical traits as of such, this character feels a lot of pressure to uphold the family name, because the mother in particular comes from a very highly regarded family. The father not so much, like he comes from a powerful wizarding family, I guess, but it's kind of a drama for him to be married to the mother, because in this society she's a lot more highly regarded than him, even though he is very successful in what he does. So this poor lady gets the brunt of that, and she is very, I guess, touchy to what people around her say, and that's why she will tend to always be dressed in something very flashy, something in labels. She is indeed a very strong witch, which helps, but she feels like everyone needs to know. Like, it's not just oh yeah, she's from this family, she's strong, rah rah rah. She has to be in everyone's face about how strong she is, which, as you can imagine, can be very obnoxious. But the bright thing is, it's very much a front, so behind closed doors and just with her family, she's pretty chill. And I felt that she needed just to be like shooing someone away with a little threat of magic there. Now, part of the sketch that's happening now is the fact that she takes it a little bit far in trying to get more powerful. So while like her family is said, they are just infamous in the wizarding world and the witching world, or whatever, the magic society. And so there are wizards and witches that are more powerful than this family. But this character doesn't like that. And in an attempt to bring forward, because Millie doesn't care that she doesn't have magical powers, nor does her family. But her sister, being overprotective, is very aware of the comments and the drama that comes along with having a non-magical person in your family. So she, as a way of being like, our family's still worth it and it doesn't matter, rah, 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 wants to be the most powerful witch there ever was, blah, blah, blah. But she does it dumb, much like me with not recording properly. But she starts messing with dark magic. And while there are forms, in this world at least, of like black magic and not quite necromancy, that's always bad, but black magic that that can be used and that can be done safely, and that she kind of dives off the deep end. But we'll get more into that when I actually get the comic out. But the magic she ends up dabbling with actually ends up, what do you call it? It ends up presenting itself in the form of a disease-like thing on her body, and starts opening this that you're looking at. The long and the short of it, she kind of ends up opening this portal in her back, which is kind of gross, but she does it. And like, she's powerful enough for the most part, she can contain it, but it does make her very vulnerable at times, and some days it's just too much to deal with. But I'll get more into that when I finally start making a comic, and that has to glow as well, because everything magical needs to glow, or at the very least sparkle. And yeah, so she has good intentions, but she takes it a little bit far sometimes, and that is obviously presented here. The other thing she likes to try to do, which I tried to put in this sketch here, is while she on the outside, she's trying to show everyone that she is all-powerful, that their family, like, just because they've had this non-magical child, takes nothing away from them. They are still this renowned family, rah, rah, rah. At Millie's shop, she's very much the opposite. She is very supportive and is like, well, if my sister can do this all non-magical, we could all live non-magical. And so she will assist around the shop, very rarely, mind you. But the times that she is there, she tries to put her best foot forward, and even though she's really grumbly about it because she could, have the whole shop sorted with the click of her fingers, she'll pick up the plants, she'll take them, like, manually around, and that's kind of how she shows her support. And Millie really appreciates it. Millie, even, as I sketched in last second, Millie bought her own apron, which actually disgusted this character. She does not like the idea of being domesticated at all, but she wears it. She wears it for her sister, so that's really sweet. And then I just cleaned that up a bit. But yeah, so she's a very two-sided character. What you see behind the curtains is a lot, I guess, nicer than the front she puts on everywhere else. And then as the last bit, I kind of just wanted to fix that up a little bit, and then just do some faces, because I'm still trying to work on drawing face shapes consistently and having varying face shapes, which actually works against me sometimes, because I'll like do a line a little bit wrong and I'm like, oh, it's like this face shape, and then I'll finish drawing the character and I'm like, that's not the face I intended for you, but that's fine. I don't know what this expression is Originally, it was going to be kind of, I don't know, a suggestive, sultry look, and then it kind of looked like she was just smiling and squinting into the sun. But I was like, either way, we have an expression that slightly resembles happiness, so it's fine. It's different to her usual scowliness. But once again, this would be a face, like a face she wouldn't put on for the public. I've actually recently too drawn their mother, which I really should do a family portrait because that'd be cute. Because this character and the mother are very, like, high class. They do give off very snooty vibes, and probably because in public they are very snooty, but that's fine. And then the father's a little bit out the gate, and he's lovely, but he's eccentric, and this is usually the face that this character pulls when their dad comes out with a whole new idea, I guess. They love him dearly, but he's just happy being himself, and it's a beautiful thing. But, you know, when you're going to a big wizarding event, sometimes it might not exactly be appropriate. They always have their shock, but then they're just like, oh well, it's Dad. And then most wizarding events are kind of like bio-locked, I guess. You have to have your, what do you call it? You have to have magical presence. So these kind of things Millie doesn't usually go to. As I said in Millie's video, like, she's a conduit. So she can hold magic, but it's just not her own. So technically she could get in, but, you know, she's not really about that life anyway. So it doesn't bother her too much. So here's my little sketch dump of an unnamed character who hopefully will have a name starting with M. Or something else I can make a pun out of, which will be great. So, thank you for watching. If you liked this, like and subscribe for more if you haven't already. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye!